Hey everybody, in this video we're going to be talking about cause and effect, how important it is as economic students to understand what is the cause, the prompt of the question, and then see or think about how the effects are going to unfold from that cause. Okay, we get a cause, okay, what's going to unfold from that? What are going to be the effects? That's how we should approach economic problems, okay? Economics, of course, is not a discipline to be memorized. You will just get in all kinds of problems if you do that. You want to understand, hey, I've got this cause, now let me think about how the effects unfold. Now, I'm going to eventually get to an international problem where I see even the most gifted students having problems with cause and effect. But I'm going to start off with something very simple, a situation that almost none of us get messed up on when it comes to cause and effect. Here it is, okay? I'm going to talk about hot dogs, and the original question I'm going to have for you is going to be, or the original prompt or cause, is that we get an increase in the price of hot dogs, okay? So the cause is an increase in price. Imagine you get this question and the price goes up for hot dogs. That the question starts with, hey, how is the consumer going to react? Hey, they're going to buy less, right? We've nailed it. You got it right. Price went up for hot dogs. How are the consumer react? They're going to buy less. But then we get this next problem. The next problem, the cause is consumers are buying less hot dogs. Maybe there was some medical report that said hot dogs do something negative for your health. So the preference for hot dogs, taste for hot dogs goes down. And so people begin to buy less hot dogs. Well, what is going to be the effect on price? Well, the price is going to go down. Again, in neither one of these situations is a student probably going to miss this question, okay? They're going to get both of them right. If the price goes up, consumers will buy less. If consumers begin to buy less for whatever reason, okay, regardless of price, has nothing to do with this first one right now. We just get a problem where they begin to buy less, price is going to go down. But notice, we're buying less, price went in opposite directions. Again, almost nobody's going to miss these two questions, but you're going to see parallels with this question with the two questions I'm about to propose when it comes to international economics. So the first question, okay, is going to start with, the prompt is going to say interest rates in the United States are going to go up, okay? So I've got this financial market and we associate the interest rate with financial markets. And so we have the interest rate going up in the U.S. financial markets. What is that going to cause? Well, it's going to cause Europeans to want to put more of their savings into the U.S. financial markets. We would say it's going to cause capital inflows. So let me start to write this out, okay? The cause is interest rates in the United States go up, okay? Maybe I should put a little sub-US. What is the effect? We're going to get capital inflows from abroad. Now, as we get those capital inflows, what's happening is Europeans are bringing their euros, supplying their euros, demanding the dollar, right? And so the demand for dollars is going to shift to the right, okay? And when that happens, the dollar is going to appreciate, okay? Oops. Maybe I want to put the actual currency symbol. The dollar is going to appreciate because, of course, the euro is going to depreciate, but we're going to get an appreciation of the dollar. And just to take this a little bit further, is again, that interest rate goes up, we're going to get those capital inflows, which is going to cause upward pressure on the value of the dollar, and that appreciation of the dollar is going to make it so these goods are now cheaper to American, and these goods are now more expensive to European. So you're going to see net exports in the United States go down. We're going to get a decrease in net exports. So here it is. There's our cause, there's our effects. But now we get this next problem. And the problem starts with the following prompt. Europeans desire to save more in the United States. Let me get rid of that, go back to financial market. Again, Europeans begin to save more in the United States. They desire to save more in the US. For whatever reason, they just see US as a better place to put their savings. So we get these capital inflows again, okay? So what we're gonna get is this increase in capital inflows. So we've got our capital inflows increasing. Now, what is going to happen to the interest rates in the United States? Well, here they are bringing their euros, demanding the dollars. So they get their dollars in this exchange market, right? And with those dollars, they take them to the financial markets. Well, if we were to draw the loanable funds market, we should shift the supply of loanable funds to the right. That's the absolute right thing to do. And the interest rate would go down. Now, we would still be left with the dollar appreciating, okay? Again, why did the dollar appreciate? We had this increase in capital inflows, this desire of Europeans to want to invest in the United States. So again, they supplied their euros. Supplying the euros depreciates the euro relative to the dollar. And that act of supplying euros is the demand for dollars. Demand for dollars increases, the dollar appreciates. And again, when the dollar appreciates, this stuff becomes cheaper to Americans. This stuff becomes more expensive to Europeans. And we are therefore going to get a decrease in net exports as US imports go up and US exports go down. There you go, two separate problems. But when I present these problems to my students, so often they get confused. They think, hey, interest rate goes up, I know, the dollar appreciates. But now I've got the interest rate going down and the dollar appreciates, and they're confused by that. What they don't understand, or what they need to understand, maybe is a better way to say it, is, hey, there was a problem where the interest rate went up, and that was our prompt, right? That was the instigator. That was the cause of the problem. That was the initial change. And here are the effects that unfolded. In this one, we had the increase in capital inflows, and these are the effects that unfold. It's just as much common sense as if the price of hot dogs goes up, we buy less hot dogs. But if we start buying less hot dogs, the price of hot dogs goes down. We just need to understand cause and effect. If you think in terms of cause and effect, you're not going to miss any question. You're going to get all of these completely right. But if you try to memorize relationships between these, then you may get confused. Don't do that. Don't memorize. What's the cause? Think through the logical effects of that cause. That's what we're doing in economics. Hope that makes sense to you. We'll see you in the next video.